once again. Let's see here. What do I gotta do? I got to pop this out so I can fucking see what's going on. Alright, so let's pop this out. Boom, that goes over here. Wha-bam. Pop this out. Wha-bam. Okay, and then we pop this out. Wha-bam. Let's go over here. Go to my channel. There we go. No one's here. No one's here. I'm all by myself. No one was looking. Yeah, baby. Woo! Alright. So what are we doing here? What are we fucking doing here, huh? I need to pop out the chat. That's what we need to do. That's all we need to do. We need to pop out the chat. Hello. How are you doing today? I'm going to pop out this little chat here and get my Twitch set up, and then we're going to go. I'm going to be trying to set up some of this shit on here. It's just getting to be a pain in the ass. So I can't get that mod or the one thing working. But we're going to work with World Guard right now. Tutorial. So let's get that going. You know what? I could actually just go back to the shop thing. I think it's just a thing. So you're doing good, huh? Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know what? I totally forgot, and I'm a douchebag for it. Hold on, let me do something really quick. Everybody, right here, hit subscribe. Hit subscribe.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know to check the sign first before parking.
Got that set up for you.
You think you can pay a parking ticket in heirloom tomatoes?
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Who have you been? You at 52? Yeah, I think about 52 now.
Essentials, Vault,
Yep,
and
I'll keep
Chest
racking
Shop.
them up,
All the
you know what I
download
mean?
links of these plugins will be in the description of this video. Make sure to download the latest version.
I'll definitely be working on them. I got I want to say I'm a couple short on Twitch. I'm at 96 on Twitch. And I keep getting subs. I get a decent amount. You know, Minecraft is where it's at, where I've been getting subs. You know what I mean? Minecraft is where I've been getting some subs. I'll make a short to tell people to subscribe to your channel, see what happens. Can't guarantee I'll do much, but I get pretty good short results.
The way that I chose to do it because of a few circumstances. There are a few things that were really important. Two regions. One region will be a shop region and the other region will be a spawner region. That way I can show you that people will be unable to break anything in the spawner region, but they will be able to break blocks inside of the shop region they purchased. So to start it off, we will do //once. There we go. Which is a world edit command, by the way. And then we're just going to mark this region. Let's do set stone. There we go. And then we're going a few blocks in the...
Alright, so I gotta see how he did that.
By the way, and then we're just going to mark this region. That way I can show you that people will be unable to break anything in the spawn region, but they will be able to break blocks inside of the shop region they purchased. So to start it off, we will do //once. There we go. Which is a world edit command, by the way. And then we're just...
Do I not have the wand? I might not have room for the wand. Let's get rid of this. Okay. //wand. There we go. Alright. So I should be able to click here. Right, and come over here. Well, this is kind of what he's saying. Then click here. And then how do I set that to stone?
But they will be able to break blocks inside of the shop region they purchased. So to start it off, we will do //once. There we go. Which is a world edit command, by the way. And then we're just going to mark this region. Let's do set stone. There.
Set stone. Mark region first. Okay, so from here. First position set. Second position set. Now hit set stone. / set stone. Alright, so that's stone now. Okay, I get how that works. So that whole slab is now stone. Yay. Yay, yay. Alright. So we got this all set up here. Let's continue on. So we got that.
There we
figured
go. And then we're going a few blocks in the air. And I am going to make this the shop region. So to do that, what do you exactly use for them?
Alright, so I go a few blocks in the air. Let me... well, guess it doesn't matter. Alright, so there's that.
There we go. And then we're going a few blocks in the air. And I am going to make this the shop region. So to do that, we will just select both corners. One with the left mouse button, one with the right mouse button. And then we will do region or RG, define, and let's call it shop. Just shop. There we go. A new region has now been named shop. Now I also want a spawn region. So let's just stand over here, far outside of the shop. And then also on the other side. And
Yeah,
I
it didn't
actually
work. Why
want
did that
a
not work?
define. And let's call it shop. Just
Okay, so... let's try that one more time. So, and the thing is, region. No, / region. / region. Define. Shop. A new region named shop is now here. Okay. We got that part done. Let's go. Continue.
Just shop. There we go. A new region has now been named shop. Now I also want a spawn region. So let's just stand over here, far outside of the shop. And then also on the other side. And I actually want everything from all the way up to the maximum build height to all the way down to the bedrock to be protected. So to do that, we will do / expand vert. There we go. Now everything inside of the region I just marked from top to bottom has been selected. And now we will do region define. And let's call it spawn. There we go. A new region has been made named spawn. Now that we've done that, we actually need to prioritize a region. Because right now, both regions are equally important. And that is a problem. Because as soon as people buy this area here, they won't be able to break any blocks. Because it is still protected by the spawn area. So we actually need to prioritize the shop region above the spawn region. To do that, you can actually just type region info and then the name of the region. So let's do info spawn. And over here you can see tons of information. One piece of that information is the priority. The priority of the spawn region is 0. So let's now do region info and then shop. And you will see that the priority of the shop region is also 0. So to make this work, we only have to make the priority of the shop region higher. So just click here. And it will automatically put in a command, which is really handy. And let's just put the priority to something like 1. There we go. As long as it is higher, it is good. So if people buy the shop, they can edit blocks in there, while they can't outside of it. Now that is done, we actually need to make this plot over here. Here, sellable. Be the priority. The priority of the spawn region is 0. So let's now do region, info, and then shop. And you will see that the priority of the shop region is also 0. So to make this work, we only have to make the priority of the shop region higher. So just click here. and it will automatically put in a command, which is really handy. And let's just put the priority to something like 1. There we go. As long as it is higher, it is good. So if people buy the shop, they can edit blocks in there, while they can't outside of it. Now that that is done, we actually need to make this plot over here sellable. People need to be able to buy it. And we can actually do that in 2 ways with Advanced Region Market. First of all, we can do it through commands. And second of all, what I would recommend is through signs. Let's just grab a sign and let's place it in front of the region. And then we're just going to type a bracket, arm, cell, and another bracket. After that, you will have to type the world name. So in this case, my world is just called world. It is called world by default, so just type world. After that, the name of the region. So in this case, the region that I created is called shop. So I'm just going to call it shop here. And now the price. Now there's also a way to set presets. In that case, you don't have to type a specific amount of money, but you can just type something like preset 1 and that will also work. In my case, I haven't set any presets, so I'm just going to type 50 and then done. And there we go. For sale, shop for $50. And here on the bottom you will see exactly how big the region is. So it is 5 blocks tall, 11 blocks wide and 8 blocks in the other direction. There we go. And if somebody now has $50, they can just click. Also work. In my case, I haven't set any presets, so I'm just going to type 50 and then done. And there we go. For sale, shop for $50. And here on the bottom you will see exactly how big the region is. So it is 5 blocks tall, 11 blocks wide and 8 blocks in the other direction. There we go. And if somebody now has $50, they can just click on the sign and they will be able to do anything in here they want. And for $50 and another bracket. After that you will have to type the world name. So in this case my world.
So the world name I believe is Raunchy Tuna MC. So I'll have to type that. So how do I get money? Alright, well I'll have to figure that out afterwards, but that works. And that's a 12 by 7 by 6. Okay.
World is just called world. It is called world by default, so just type world. After that, the name of the region. So in this case, the region that I created is called shop. So I'm just going to call it shop here. And now the price. Now there's also a way to set presets. In that case, you don't have to type a specific amount of money, but you can just type something like preset 1 and that will also work. In my case, I haven't set any presets, so I'm just going to type 50 and then done. And there we go. For sale, shop for $50. And here on the bottom you will see exactly how big the region is. So it is 5 blocks tall, 11 blocks wide and 8 blocks in the other direction. There we go. And if somebody now has $50, they can just click on the sign and they will be able to do anything in here they want. And that includes making shops with Chest Shop. Now we are already pretty far. We have a spawn region, we have a shop region in here, and the shop region is actually buyable. People can also just create shops in here, because right now people can create shops everywhere in the world. For the shops, I'm using a plugin called Chest Shop, and basically what that does is you just have a chest, you put something in there you want to sell, and then you put a sign on there, and on the sign you tell what you sell and for how much. I will show you how to create a chest shop in a second, but right now they can do it everywhere in the world. And that is a problem, because they may not. So to change that, we're going to type region flags. And if you do that, you will get this gigantic list of flags. So these are just basically things you can turn on and off in your region. Right now, you can see the spawn region is selected, flags for spawn. And everything here is allowed. But as you come closer to the end, you will see third-party flags. Allow shop. This is actually part of the Chest Shop plugin. And right now, it is perfectly fine to create shops wherever you want. But I don't want that. So I'm going to change the allow shops to deny. People can no longer make shops inside of the spawn area. And now we're going in here and do region flags. And if we do that, it will actually say like, yeah, there are multiple regions where you are. So choose one. Now I'm going to choose for the shop region. There we go, flags for shop. And then we're going all the way to the end again, and we're going to allow shops here. And because the priority of the shop region is actually higher, we will be able to make chest shops in here, and we won't out here. Now we've only set the spawn area and the shop areas, but outside of spawn, people are still able to make chest shops. Now to change that, we will need to change the global.
Welcome to Iron Beam, the future of futures trading.
This is
With our
fucking
cutting-edge
confusing.
chart trading
It's always
feature
confusing.
and 300
region. So if we stand
Always
outside of
confusing.
any region, so not inside of the shop region, not inside of the spawn region, but just over here, and then type RG flags, we will actually see the flags for global. And also here in global, so this is everywhere where there is actually no region, just the global region, we're also going to change the third-party flags, allow shop to deny. Now people are not able to build any chest shops anywhere in the world except for there. And they need to buy this place to build something on it. So that's the good thing for us. So now I'm going to log in with my other Minecraft account and show you how it works. Alright, so I just gave myself $50, which means if I type money, I will have 50. I am on my second Minecraft account, Bread Shop. So let's see how this works. Right now, I am completely unable to break any blocks in the spawn region, because I've said it. If I go all the way over here, then I will be able to break blocks because it is outside of the spawn. Pretty straightforward, basically. And now we have this region over here, and I'm also completely unable to break any blocks inside of this region. So this is the shop region overlapping the spawn region. Now we have this sign over here. For sale, shop. Oh my god, I want that. I want the shop. Okay, let's buy it. There we go. Region successfully bought. Sold shop to Bread Shop. Hehe, that's me. And now I will be able to break blocks here. Okay, this not, because that's not the region, but I can break this. I can build all the way to here. Yeah, that's the max. There we go. I will be able to create my own shop here and do whatever I want. Now, inside of this region, I'm also allowed to make chest shops. So let's get myself a chest. Let's get myself a sign. Let's place the chest. Let's place a sign
Alright, so
on
let's
it.
go over
So
here
you're gonna
and
start
check
off
our
by
regions
typing your
today,
own
see
name,
what
which
we
in my
got.
case is a bread
See what we got.
shop. After that, you're going to type the amount you want to sell. I want to sell 5. Then you're gonna type what kind of shop it is going to be. So you can have two kinds of shops. You can sell stuff to people, or
That part I don't need because that's going to be on my other thing. So let's look at okay,
When you
so
can
this
set
should
up
go over this
reliable
plugin
Spectrum
here.
internet in minutes, you can feel at home in minutes. You're not home until you're connected. Get Spectrum.
Vault
The stuff of absolute dreams.
info.
Hey guys, Reaper of Souls 89 here, bringing another tutorial to you for Advanced Region Market. Today I'm going to be teaching y'all about the signs, the region kinds, the GUI, custom presets, and auto pricing. Starting with the simpler stuff, we're going to do the signs. So we have our rent sign, our sell sign, and our contract sign. The rent sign rents this region for a min and max time set. Players right click on that sign. They then rent that region for however the minimum amount of time is set. If you have a max time set higher than the minimum, they can right click again to rent it out for the max time set. The sell sign sets it so the region is for sale for a permanent amount of time. You can set it for, let's say, $100,000. Players right click on the sign. They now own that plot for a one-time fee until they sell that region off and reset it, or they no longer on the server anymore. You just go through and manually do it yourself. The contract region, similar to the rent region, sets it up so it automatically renews. They no longer have to come by and click the sign or go into the GUI and extend the timer that way. And we'll get into that more in depth here. I've already set up my plots, test 2, test 3, inside of another plot that overlaps these plots, such as the one I did in my previous tutorial. If you're going to do that, just make sure that you set these plots priorities to a higher value than this World Guard region's priority. If you don't, as suggested in my other tutorial, if this region's priority is set for the same region as this, the same priority, they'll be able to rent the region, but they won't be able to build inside their plot. So, let's create the rent sign. Our rent, you would put the world name, the plot name, and this is where you can put the amount and the time frame. So minimum of 1 day, max of 2 days. You can also go into your config.yml in your advanced region markets folder and edit the config. You'll see here you've got your auto pricing. By default, it's going to come with example 1 through 3. You can use these if you like, just change them up a little bit, the extend time, max rent time, things like that. You can also create your own custom little things here if you wanted to. And you'll see that this says static, per M2, and per M3. What these are going to do is it's going to explain it to you right here. So your static auto price calculation, the price is exactly what stands here, which means $200 is going to be a constant $200. Once you set your sign, let's say, go back up in here.
It's not a very exciting stream.
The most important thing is family. AAA shares the same family values.
And you set this for example 1 and hit done. $200 for 2 days, max 7 days. Let's come over here and create our contract sign. Same thing, we're going to put the world name, the plot name, and this one we're going to do example 2, which is $2 per square meter. So it's going to multiply that $2 by however many square meters are in this plot.
Interesting.
I believe it is based off of how many blocks are in here. So we would put example 2. And done. Add that $2 in the example is now $364 for this plot because it's multiplying that $2 top to bottom and around.
Alright.
This one here is the cell.
So let's reload a new world here,
cell,
right? See if we can get a good world.
in bracket, world 1, test 3. Excuse me. You'll notice here in the example 3 pricing, it's
First
5 cents per
world.
cubic meter.
Restart now. Let's see.
Example 3. $7,526 per cubic meter for this whole plot. Now, what you can do is you could set your regions, which I believe it should be already set because I've been
set region
creating different things.
advanced region.
Nope, just that one, test 2. That should not be there.
To diamonds.
Anywho, so this region finder is your region kind. So once you've placed your sign, you can now do arm, set region, kind, whatever size or whatever region you want to use. Let's do small for test. So when we go back into the GUI, players looking for a region can now say, okay, I want to buy a small region. They can click on that and it'll show them what small regions are available to purchase. They can then click on that and teleport to the buy sign or teleport to the plot. And you can do that for
So if I'm gonna have to use volts,
all
let's
your
get volts
plots.
set up,
So let's do medium,
and then we'll go from there.
test 2, and large, test 3. Go back into the GUI.
So we're gonna go work with volt now, right? Volts, volts, volts. Yeah, I want you.
Well, hello everybody and welcome to the Minecraft plugin development tutorial series. In this video, I'm going to be creating a cow economy using Vault. I'm going to show you how to install the plugin Vault, why do I recommend it, and what the plugin does, and then I'm going to be showing you as the developer how you can take Vault and connect it with any economy, chat and permissions plugin. And also at the very end of this video, I'll actually show you how to hack into Vault to create your own custom integration, because if we have a look at the Vault's page on Spigot, they currently support a bunch of plugins. Well, how can you add your own custom plugin into that category? And this is something that no one else talks about. You can't find it on YouTube. I literally done research for the last 2 hours trying to find people speaking about it. It is not existent. So I came up with my own system. I actually reversed engineered it looking at the Vault source code, and I'm going to be showing you how to do it. So first things first, just a brief overview. What is the Vault Minecraft plugin? It is a bridge, right? So very simple. Let me bring a...
Yeah, this guy's going too fucking crazy. I guess I'm gonna have to just watch.
Well, hello everybody and welcome to the Minecraft plugin development tutorial series. In this video, I'm going to be creating a cow economy using Vault. I'm going to show you how to install, actually reverse engineer it plugin, control, right? And we have a bunch of other plugins. Well, these connections, if for example your plugin has to go, be assuming that you make sure that you have Vault imported in your POM file, and then in your plugin that YML, I do recommend putting Vault into the soft depend right here. Again, I do recommend
Introducing Iron Beam, the best choice for futures trading. Iron Beam is the industry-leading broker catering to traders worldwide.
What's going on, gamers? Today we're going to be installing Vault onto our Apex servers. But before we get into the tutorial, don't forget to subscribe to the official Apex channels. And once your server comes to a full stop, you can go ahead and scroll down on the page until you hit the jar selection part of the page. What you want to make sure of here is that you are running either FTP web panel. So the first step of installing Vault through the Apex FTP web panel is heading over to File, and then making sure that you get the version.
That's not what I want.
Welcome back guys, JDog here from Seekhost, and today we're going to be going through how to add a currency to your Java server. And just for an example of what you can do /pay and pay players different amounts very quickly and easily, just like that. You can check your balance, you can check who's got the top balance, and you can even sell your items to the server. So first things first, we're going to need ourselves a Minecraft server. If you haven't got one yet, head on over to seekhost.co, where you can get yourself a server for as little as $2.50 a month. Once your server is up and running, we're going to be running Paper and the latest version as of now, which is 1.19.2. You will, however, be able to run this on a Bukkit or Spigot independently. But I prefer Paper because it's not only more optimized for servers, multiple players, but it also lets you add plugins for either Spigot or Bukkit. So now let's get down to the plugins that we need for this. The first one's going to be Vault, because it's an economy plugin that helps other plugins such as Essentials, which is going to be the one that we use to actually use the currency. You can download this for Bukkit or Spigot. However, if you are using paper, I do prefer to use the bucket version. It works much better every time. So for that, we're just going to go ahead and download. Next up, we're going to come to the Essentials X page. Of course, links will be in the description, and you can just head over to downloads. From downloads, you're going to get all the other essential things. Today, we're just going to be using just the core Essentials plugin right here. And I do suggest going over to the stable release rather than the development build. So come over to the stable release and go ahead and hit download. Of course, if you do want any of the other essential things, you do have Essentials Chat, Spawn, Discord, Anti-Build, Geo, Protect, and XMPP. However, we've got the two plugins that we require right here for the economy. Now, before we upload this to the server, let's just make sure that we stop our server first, and I'm going to be uploading them using FileZilla. Of course, use the way that you prefer, whether it be your FTP file access or going through with FileZilla. If you don't know how to use FileZilla, I'll have a video popping up now just showing you how to connect to your server. It's much quicker, easier, and it doesn't have any file size limits. So once connected up to your server, you're going to see the server files on the right hand side, and of which you want to double click on the plugins, and that's going to enter your plugin folder. Of course, we don't have any yet, but we will be adding them. On the left hand side, you're going to see the folders on your PC, so I've put these on my desktop. On my desktop, I can see that they're there. Of course, you might still have yours in your downloads folder, of which just go to downloads and you'll be able to find them there. So I'm going to highlight the two plugins that I want, so Essential X and Vault as well. Hold Control to highlight them both, and then drag them over to the right hand side into your plugin directory of your server. There we go, it's all done. We've got a little message down there. So that's it. We can now close down FileZilla or whatever else you're using to upload your plugins. And to make it even easier, you can go Files, Plugin List, and find them from there to upload them easily. Once uploaded, we can simply start up our server, and that's all we need to do in terms of configuring that. Now, before we get into the currency, I just want to point out a few extra things. If we go to our config files and then you find the config.yml for Geyser, so that's going to be this one right here, you're going to find a section called Sign Control and Enabled Signs. Now, these signs right here are actually going to be another way to buy and sell. Your players can actually set up their own signs, which we're not going to go into too much detail today, but they can set up their own signs to buy and sell rather than using it with the commands. To do that, you simply have to take the hashtag away. So let's say, for instance, you want a sign that's going to let them buy or sell. What we're going to do is we're going to take the hashtag off of here. We're going to take the hashtag off of here and then save the file. Once we save that and we start up the server, that means that once they do use the buy or sell signs, they're going to be able to buy and sell using the signs as well, which is quite a nice way because people can simply click the board, buy the items which the player has stocked. But you will have to get them just to check out a tutorial for that. So next up, with the server all loaded up, let's just go and log in and make sure everything's working. So we've loaded up on the server. First of all, let's just do the plugins, make sure they're actually installed correctly. There we go, Essentials and Vault. However, you're going to find that you're not going to be able to do the commands yet. That's because you're not OP or you haven't been given the commands to use as a default player. So let's go make ourselves OP. If you don't know how to use a permission system, I'll have a little link coming up now with another video of how to set up your permissions for your players. And that means what commands they're able to use as a normal un-OP'd player. So to OP ourselves, I'm going to come over to the console and I'm just going to type OP and then my player name, press send, and as you can see, it's now made me a server operator. So let's just go back to the game. Now if I do /pay, you're going to see that I'm going to be able to pay people. I can now do the balance command, the sell command, and you can filter through all the essentials command by typing in essentials, then just going through everything. I mean, it does have a ton of stuff. Or of course, type in essentials help and it's going to give you all the other commands as well. The main ones for currency, of course, are going to be pay. You put in the player amount and then you put in how much you're going to pay them. To check your balance, you can do balance, balance top, or of course the abbreviated terms of BAL top or /BAL for balance. As you can see, I have no balance. This is how it works with Vault, however. Vault and Essentials or Vault and another economy plugin will make the economy and the API and everything for you. And again, if you did want to sell, it's a /sell. You choose whether you want to sell certain blocks, what's in your hand, or the whole inventory. Another very cool thing is that you can actually set the worth of the block in-game, so you can do this by the config, but you can also do a /set worth, and then you type in how much you want it to be. So let's say I wanted this to be $100. When they sell it to the server, we're going to press enter, and that's going to be set to the worth. Now if I do a sell, I do hand, you're going to see that I've made $100. Or just go to your config files on your server and you can go through all the IDs and change them all one by one for the items that they currently have listed, or add new ones. And you can actually add new ones using this method as well, doing the in-game way. So if I do it and I set a worth to an item that isn't on the list, it will then set a worth to it and make it sellable for other players. Now there is a way of setting up a sign. I can't remember it, something like by the item, the amount, and something like that. However, that's going to have to be for another tutorial. And again, if you're wondering why your players aren't able to use these commands, it's because you need to give them the permission nodes first using something like luck perms. So make sure you follow our tutorial and get that done also. So thanks for watching, guys. If you are looking for a Minecraft server, head on over to seekhost.co where you can grab yourself a small, medium, large server or any server to suit you, including custom support, mod pack support for you when you're playing your Minecraft server. Thanks for watching and we'll catch you next time. Bye bye.
In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to set up a store, which you can use to sell things like, for example, ranks and crate keys for your Minecraft server. So somewhere along your Minecraft server journey, you might start to notice that hosting a Minecraft server can be quite expensive. So eventually, when you got a lot of players on your server, it might be a very good idea to start monetizing it. Now you can do this by, for example, selling ranks. So today I will be showing you how to use a service called Crafting Store to sell things like, for example, ranks and crate keys and monetize your Minecraft server. Before we start though, do make sure to subscribe to my channel. You would really help me out by doing that. You actually would. We're getting so close to the 30k and I'm sure we can hit it. So just press that subscribe button. It would help out a lot. It actually would. I will love you forever. Now, the reason we will be using Crafting Store instead of its competitor Tabex is because from my experience, the Crafting Store offers more features for free. So just to be clear, Crafting Store and Tabex both have premium plans, but the last time I checked, Tabex starts charging money earlier down the line. If you want to use Tabex instead though, then you totally can. The tutorial will be pretty much unchanged. It might all look a little different, but most buttons and features will be the same. So the first thing we want to do is create an account here. A link to the Crafting Store website can of course be found in the description. Simply click on there, and after that we're gonna click on create free account. Then over here you got to fill in your name, your email, your password, and then you need to confirm your password. And after doing that, you're simply gonna click on sign up. Now after creating an account, you will get to this screen. The first thing we have to do is select the game that we want to monetize. In our case, that will be Minecraft Java Edition, but let's say you want to monetize Bedrock, or you want to monetize a Discord server, or Garry's Mod, or whatever, then that is also totally possible. I'm a Minecraft YouTuber though, we're playing Minecraft here, so we will be going for Minecraft Java. And then we're gonna give it a name. So this could, for example, be the name of your Minecraft server. In my case, I'm gonna call it Kassai's Epic Mega Cool Server. Yeah. And then we're simply gonna click on create store. There it is. You can see the store name, the game, then the rank. This is not your Minecraft server rank. This just indicates that I'm the owner of this store. And then here we have the plan. The plan is bronze. Now when we click on plans here at the top, you will be able to select different plans. Now this is the bronze one, and the bronze one is free. You will get a ton of stuff with this free subscription actually. So you will get no advertisements, unlimited payments, unlimited packets, unlimited servers too. Also 250 payments can be resent. You got coupon codes, all that cool stuff, a free subdomain. So there's a lot of stuff here, but not everything. The silver plan will have some other cool features, the gold plan will have even more cool features, and the platinum plan will have yet again other cool features. Now if you're just getting started, I would highly recommend just going for the bronze one, though if your Minecraft server is getting serious and you're actually starting to earn some serious money, I would highly recommend going for one of these options. Now also at the top of the page we got no domain set. Click to set. Okay. So we're gonna click on there, and over here we can make a choice between a free subdomain or a custom domain. Now I am pretty sure that the custom domain is something we have to pay for. So we will be going for the free subdomain. We're simply gonna click on configure, and after that we're gonna type in the name of our server. I have no clue what I called the server before, so it's just gonna be Kassai's Epic Store lol. Yeah, that's the perfect name. Claim domain. There we go. It's ours. We did it. Okay, so after doing that, we can click on View Store, and this will actually open a new window that will show your current store. You can see it's horribly empty. So we're gonna start adding some stuff. When you go to your dashboard, you will see all your important information. Now, it wants me to confirm my email. You should probably do that. I'm gonna skip that for now. But over here, it will say, would you like to use our wizard to get started? Now, I would actually highly recommend using this option as it makes the whole process a lot easier. So we're just gonna click on sure, let's do it. So now that we've created a store, we need to create a server. So one store can actually house multiple servers. So over here, we first need to give the name of our server. I'm gonna type SoraCraft here, which in case you didn't know is my public Minecraft SMP. But over here, we're gonna choose for Minecraft plugin. Then we're gonna click on create server, and there we go. Now, because of that setup wizard, we're immediately going to to the next page. So now we're setting up a category. By the way, here on the left side, you can also see where this stuff is actually located. So under Web Store, you got categories, which is where we're currently in. Just a minute ago, we were in the servers tab. So now that we're in the categories, we're gonna create a new category. So what do they mean by that? Well, let's say you want to sell multiple ranks on your Minecraft server, then a category you want to create is ranks. Then you can give it a small description. So I'm just gonna type over here you can buy ranks from me, please buy ranks, smiley face. There we go. Beautiful. This is great. This is gonna be a great store, guys. I'm gonna get rich. Then we got enabled. Should it be enabled, yes or no? If you're still working on your ranks, then you might just want this whole category to not show on your website yet. And eventually, when everything is done, you want to enable it. Then the view mode, should it be a grid view or a list view? That's just totally up to personal preference. I'm gonna go for grid. Now the next option is, does this category have a cumulative package? Now you might be like, Kasasara, I have no clue what that means. Well, if you don't know, you can simply click here. But a cumulative package basically means that you can get a discount if you've already bought another package earlier. So you got rank A, B, and C. This one is 10, this one is 20, and this one is 30 USD. But then if you already bought rank A, then you basically already covered 1/3 of the cost for rank C. So when you eventually want to buy rank C, you only have to pay the remaining 20 USD. Got to say, that's a really cool feature. Now, if you want that, you can also use this option, should cumulative category respect sales, and should cumulative still show bought packages. You don't have to touch them if you don't enable this in the first place. And then, should this category have a parent category? So, should this category fall under another category? For example, in your ranks category, there will be something like Skyblock ranks, and then SMP ranks. Then you can make sure that the SMP ranks and the Skyblock ranks both fall under the ranks category. It's pretty straightforward. I think you get it. I'm just gonna click on create, and there we go. Then we're immediately being forwarded to the packages. So right now we're gonna create a package. And the package is basically an item that you want to sell inside of your store. So over here we're gonna fill in the name, and I'm gonna call it VIP. Then you got to give it a description. This is my VIP rank. You will get nothing extra. Please buy. Yeah, this is gonna be a massive hit, guys. This is gonna be a great store. Then should this package be enabled? Of course. And then here, should the user be allowed to pay what they want? We're not gonna do that though. For this rank, I will be charging $6.99. There we go. And then over here, you can also upload a package icon. So if you got a very cool VIP logo, for example, then you can upload that one here. Then when we go to the advanced tab, you got more settings, a lot more settings. So is our global limit, per user limit, package requirements. So should people already own another package before they can purchase this one? Just a lot of settings. Then we got commands. So this is the command that the console will execute as soon as the player purchases something from the store. So this is a VIP rank, meaning that upon purchasing this packet, the player that purchased it should be set to VIP rank in my Minecraft server. So your console needs to execute a command to set that particular player to VIP. So if you're using Lockworms, that will be something like LP user. Then we're gonna copy this placeholder. So this is the player placeholder that you will need to use, and this will be replaced with the username of the person purchasing this packet. So LP user player parent set and then VIP. If you're using Lockworms, it should be something like this. Then over here we got the option initial. So we have initial, expiry, renewal, or chargeback. So initial means upon purchasing, meaning that this command will execute as soon as the player purchases this packet. Now when should it be executed? Directly or as soon as the player is online. There might be some plugins that require the player to be online for the commands to actually work successfully. Lockworms is not one of them. So we can just use execute directly. And then we're gonna add another command. You might be wondering why. Well, let's say the person who purchased this wants a chargeback. They want their money back. They don't like the rank or it was accidental, so they're doing a chargeback. What will happen when they do a chargeback? Well, we no longer got the money, so they no longer got the VIP rank. That's how it works. So I'm simply gonna copy this command, paste it in here, and then we're gonna set them back to default. There we go. That's it. Now you can also add one for expiry or renewal. So let's say you want players to pay every single month for a VIP rank, then that is also something that you can do. I won't be doing that though, so we're just gonna click on create my packet, and there we go. Now we're not done, because this store, we're making this store, it's going great, but we've still not linked this store to our Minecraft server. So how do you want to do that? Well, under web store, we're gonna click on servers. And over here, all the way at the top, we got the option download Minecraft plugin. When we click on there, the plugin will immediately download. Then simply go to your Minecraft server folder, then to your plugins folder. And over here, we're simply gonna drag the crafting store.jar inside. Then after restarting your Minecraft server, you want to go to your server console. And over here, we want to execute a simple command to link our store to our Minecraft server. So the way we're gonna do that is first go back to crafting store, and over here we got the option reveal token, and there we go. This is my token. I'm gonna copy this token, so just Ctrl A, Ctrl C. Then we're going back to our Minecraft server console, and over here we're gonna type crafting store key, and then we're gonna paste in that key we just copied. And there we go. The new API key has been set in the config and the plugin has been reloaded. And that's it. Now our Minecraft server is linked to our crafting store. Also, by the way, when we now click on view store, you can see that our store is still really boring. When we go to ranks though, you can see that the VIP rank is now here. Then when we click on view more, you will see some information, which is all pretty epic. And then we can just click on buy now. We would have to fill in our own Minecraft username, and after that just all your billing information, and then you're done. You've purchased it. Now when under web store you go to pages, you will also be able to customize your pages. So you got your home page, terms of service, privacy policy, and the impressum. Now if you don't know what all of these things are, then I would highly recommend doing some research about them. By making a crafting store, you're essentially selling a product. And there are quite a few rules you actually need to follow when you want to sell a product. So you will need the terms of service, privacy policy, all of that stuff. Make sure to do your research. But over here, when you click on edit, for example, on the homepage, we can simply edit our homepage here. So I can just put some beautiful text. There we go. That is a great homepage update. My site is becoming better and better. Now, when we go to settings and then web shop, you will be able to change your shop name, also your currency. Now, it depends a little bit on where you are in the world. I'm in Europe, so for me, I would like to change this to euro. Now, before ending this video, there are two more things I want to show. First of all, when you go to payments and after that to gateways, which is basically the payment methods. So if you want people to pay through, for example, PayPal, then you can set that up here. And then last but not least, the design. So over here you will be able to change what your store actually looks like. You can change the background URL, the logo URL, and the favorite icon. Now over here you will be able to change the color of your store. So when I go, for example, for Yeti and then do update design, you can see that the design here is a little different than before. So this bar here looks a little different and this thing here looks different. So this is the Yeti design, but now I've just updated it to darkly, and when we now reload, you can see, ta-da, it changes. Only a little though. Now, there are also templates. But when we click on there, you have to pay. This goes for quite a lot of features. Crafting Store is of course a company, they need to earn too. So for a lot of features that, for example, make your website look cooler, you will actually need to pay. Though if you just want to make a basic, simple store and you want to sell a few ranks and maybe a crate key here and there, then this service is absolutely perfect. So when in game I now execute the command /buy, a crafting store menu will open. So over here it will say shop. You will also have a chest. It is just called chest because I didn't configure this correctly, but you could, for example, have it say ranks over here, and then when you click on there you will see the different ranks that people can purchase. In this case it only has VIP, but you can add a whole ton more here. Anyways guys, that is gonna be everything for today. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel. You would really help me out by doing that. You actually would. We're getting so close to the 30k, and it will be an absolute dream hitting that. So please smash that subscribe button. It only takes a second of your day. And then I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.